So this is a blank HTML file, but the file name is inputform.php, and I have already opened this file on the browser, and here you can see it, the PHP and my admin panel, admin's database panel available on my screen. So I already opened this file and this file on the browser, right? So first step, we need to make a input form to get value from users. So I write keyword form, and then I use input type text, and then use name, and I write placeholder, right? And then I use PR tag, email, and name email, and placeholder, write the placeholder and right. But after the closing this input text field, I write the PR tag, and BR tag I write the another text, and country, and then finally we need to create the button, submit, and then value, I write the value insert record, insert, that's it. And I save this file and open this file on here. Here you can see the 1, 2, 3 input boxes display on the browser, and here you can see the button display strength on the final input box. So I use another BR tag to line up breakup. Okay, right? Then the next step we need to do is right click on here to make a connection between PHP and MySQL. So I right click it and select control new, and I write the file name connection.php. So I write the basic syntax of PHP first. After writing basic syntax of PHP, then you need to write MySQL connect and parenthesis and terminator. You need to pass 3 parameters. First parameter, you need to write the localhost, and second your username, third is password. My username is root and password is null, right? Then the next step you need to do is write MySQL select underscore db. I have select demo because I have made the demo database, so I will check it. Open browser, and here you can see it, the demo database available on my PHP and my admin panel. Then the next step you need to do is right click on here, make another file, and this file name is new.php. So I open the first file, input form, and use here action new.php and method post, right? Save the file and open new.php file and write the basic syntax of PHP. Then we will get the value from input text fields. So but first you need to include the connection file like this on here. So I write include, just go once and file name is connection.php. Then you will be able to use the queries to insert data into database after include this file on here. So the first step you need to do is write if statement and write is set function, and use $_post and select the button name. For example, I open my input form file, and here I use name of input submit text button. So I copy it and go to my new file and paste it. If any person or any user click on the button, then come on to below on this brackets, and then you need to write the another if statement, and you need to check the input boxes are empty or not. So you need to write empty keyword and use $_post and double commas and first input box name. I select my name and paste here. After the parenthesis, you need to write double and sign and use again parenthesis and again dollar and post. Then you need to write second input text box name. My second input text box name is email, so I copy it and paste here. After the parenthesis, second one, you need to write the another double at sign and use $_post, and finally you need to write third column name, third input text box name. My third input text box name is country. Okay, I write the so the next step, we need to get value from input text boxes. So we need to create variable, and first I get name and email and $country right. Then we need to write another if statement and select the query, but I tell you basic way to use MySQL _query and use the query here to insert data into database. But first we need to create the table into database, and we will use to query insert data into database. So I open my browser and go to database and demo, and I create table. My table name is student, and I use 4 columns. First column is primary key identity, and third column is name, email and country. So I click go. First is ID and name, and then email, and then country. Okay, Chacha, Vacha and Vacha. Write the range of input text box fields, and then select primary key auto increment. Okay, save. Okay, this is your table name, and here columns display on the database So the query is, you need to write the double commas and write insert into your database, your table name. My table name is student, and write values, and again parenthesis and double single commas, single commas, single comma. You need to write here the variable. So I copy first variable and paste here, and second insert into you need to write the column names, sorry. Then you need to write name, comma, email, comma, country. Here 3 columns are available on database, so I use same name which are used in database, name, email, country, and then I use value keyword. Then I pass variables which will get value and assign the variables. Then I pass variable on here, right? Okay, that's it. But I want to any person click on the button, and if data will save on the database, then I will show any message. So I use if statement, and else I use echo, please check the query, and I pass this complete query here, and I use echo after saving database to display this message: your data has been saved into database. After saving database, I want to redirect this page on first page input form. So I use header and parenthesis and double commas, and I use the refresh colon and time period, and then URL and your farm name. This is my first farm name. So I will read another page. So I write terminal sign, and then I after this parenthesis brackets I write the else command. If the all text box or input boxes are empty, then you display message: please fill in the blanks, right? There are very simple process. So save the file and open the browser and write the value. For example, I write Asif and admin, and then I use my country name, and I click insert data. If the all things are correct, then data will save on the database, otherwise we will face any error. Okay, so this is the error 179. Where is the 17 here? Okay, I just remove this statement, and then I will check again. Here you can see it, the your database has saved into database. Then I open my student database, and here you can see it, the ID, one, name, and email and country. So but I do not redirect another first page header, refresh URL input form.php fresh. Okay, let's check it again. I enter another record and enter the country. Okay, that's great. After saving data, I will redirect an input text form fields, and then I check the record. Then you can see here 2 records available on the database tables. For example, I only click on insert button, then we have show the input. Please fill in the input text or blanks, and I, for example, write anything on 2 input text boxes, and I click insert, and I have show again the please fill in the blanks. So that's very simple process to insert data into database. So these